Engagement is part of our process that we started some time ago, which is for us to engage with everybody in the country, be very transparent as to where we're at, and communicate as such. Busa has requested us to brief them today. I have suggested that it would be great if we have business in one place. I've done this with Saki the other day, today with Busa. We have no problem in that, but I do think that the bottom line of all of this is that as everybody together, as leadership, business, Eskom, government, that we now need to work together as to how we deal with the energy situation in the country. We briefed Busa on the power system status, specifically what the events were unfolding up to last Thursday, and how the outlook for the next few weeks and until the end of summer. I'm very pleased with Busa's response, one of saying at a high level, as business and Eskom, we need to work together to look at how do we implement these solutions. That is pleasing. We have a team in place. I've invited Busa to join us in our emergency response system that we have, that they can see it in real time. We've also committed to assist with a better sense of communication to members of Busa.
We're not talking about the fundamental issues that are challenging us as a country, and not just business in its own corner, and government in its own corner, and labor in its own corner. And this is one of the fundamental issues. So, it's not a discussion in one corner on, okay, how much is a tariff, or a discussion in another corner, how should we regulate this, or a discussion in another corner, who should bear the bulk of the load shedding. It's a discussion on, let's accept that Eskom is a national asset. It's not sustainable currently. It's not keeping the lights on currently. What do we do about it as a country? What are the hard issues we need to fix? It needs to be sustainable from a financial point of view. Fine, we agree with that. How do we do that? There's a role for tariffs, there's a role for injection by the state, there's a role for IPPs, there's a whole lot of stuff to do. Let's sit together and ask the hard questions in front of government, with government. Are there legislative and regulatory issues that's actually inhibiting the ability of Eskom to keep the lights on sustainably?
There are structural, there are short-term issues where someone has to bite the bullet, and we've got to talk about that. But the second point is some of the related structural issues that have not been addressed, or that have emerged, or that we've postponed having to consider. This will be one of them. It'll be a structural issue around the role of Eskom, its balance sheet, etc., which will come onto that agenda. Because, as has been pointed out earlier, what is coming home clearly now is that several of these factors are interdependent. And as soon as you touch one, you affect the others. And therefore, we've got to look at this in a more holistic way, and we've identified what we think will be an appropriate mechanism to do it. And allied to that, just to try and sort of capture in a sentence what was said earlier, by trying to engender or to facilitate a more collaborative approach within business, we're really saying that this has become such an important national problem that government and other stakeholders, from a business point of view, need one telephone number. I'm speaking metaphorically, of course. One telephone number they can use in order to get a reaction, to get a response, to engage. That seems to be one of the missing links in the present situation. And we hope that out of today, we may have identified a platform which will make that possible.